Hey guys, welcome back to Crochet. It's me, Ella. Today's Wednesday, so it's Watch Working Wednesday. It's not as early as it normally is, so I gotta hurry up. I just sleep in a little bit this morning because we had an interesting night last night. I will talk about that after the crochet stuff. But I did start a new project yesterday during the daytime. I found this on Instagram. I know I say that all the time, but it's a free pattern by, I done forgot. I just had it in my brain. I think it's Cozy Hook something. I'll pop it up and it'll also be linked below. But I found it the other day and I thought it was so cute and I just had to make it. And it's a ghost bear. So I got the body done yesterday. So this is the ghost part and I guess the pelvis and butt area. I don't know, the lower half. There'll be legs down here. There'll be arms, a snout, nose, whatever it's called on bears, and ears. And there's also a little like trick or treat bucket that it'll be holding. Yesterday I got the arms made and the ears. I lost all my energy by the time it was to make any other body parts. I've been having a rough time with energy lately. I'll also talk about that in a minute just too. But anyways, that's what I'm working on. Isn't it cute? It's turned out pretty good size too. I'm using a 5mm hook, so H and Perfect Chunky. As almost always. I love Perfect Chunky. But yeah, I think it's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna embroider eyes on there with the little nose. I think the pattern picture has blush, but I don't know if I'll do that. It just depends on how I feel. And then the little arms will have, one arm will have a little Halloween bucket. It's just gonna be so cute. But I love ghosts apparently. A lot of my Halloween decorations are ghosts. So I guess I like ghosts. But when I seen it and it had the little bear features, I knew I just had to make it. I've seen them before where they look like cats, you know, but the little bear I had to make him. His little round ears are just so cute. And it's gonna be adorable. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So let me know what you guys are working on down below, because I'd love to know. If you want to share pictures with me, you can tag me on Instagram or share them on the Facebook group, or you can just email them to me if you want to. Because I love to see what you guys are working on and get pattern ideas and things like that. But yeah, so today, what else am I going to do today? Try to crochet. Let's do some sewing later today. We got to go grocery shopping at some point. I guess that's everything. Other than, you know, the regular daily things. I'm going to try to just chill a lot today because I just need it, you know, sometimes you just need to chill. But anyway, that's all the crochet. I'm gonna talk real quick about what happened last night. If you watch my Halloween videos, you saw that we went to the ER. So I just thought I'd explain that real quick, and I'm also gonna explain it on the Halloween video for people who watch those ones. But so basically, it was late. Try to think. It was after 10. Might be after 9. It was after 9. Sometimes we were all, you know, getting ready for bed. Everybody's already bathed and cleaned, and the kids were just running around playing with each other. And I was sitting in the living room, and June came running into the living room, and Jessie right behind her, and June fell and landed flat on her face. And that, you know, when you're a mom, you can tell the different cries, whether it's a fake cry or a you know, mildly injured cry or like a hurt cry. And she was doing her hurt cry. And she had bit really bad the inside of her lip, and there was a hole right here, and her mouth was just full of blood. There was just blood everywhere, and she was crying, and Jesse started crying because he thought it was his fault. And Devin is normally a very calm and collective person. He's worked in medical situations before where he's the guy who had to take control, but when it's us, he freaks out. So he was flying around freaking out. We were all already getting ready for bed, you know, so we were not dressed or anything. So I grabbed her up as soon as I seen it happen and sat down, and I had a towel because she was bleeding a lot, and I was trying to assess the situation, you know, and I was also trying to get her to calm down and trying to get Jessie to calm down, and I was telling, Devin was just flying around, you know, freaking out. And when I saw all the blood was coming out and I saw the hole out here, I thought that her tooth had went all the way through her lip. Is this still the lip? I don't know. So I told Devin to get Jessie dressed and himself dressed. I was still dressed because I hadn't finished getting ready for bed. June was in her pajamas, and I could see that there was a lot of injury in here, and there was here, and it was bleeding. So I thought that her tooth went all the way through, and I thought maybe she might need a stitch. So I had to yell at Devin a couple times because he was so freaking out, panicking, I guess. To you know, like in movies, I slap you to get you to pay attention. I did that with my voice. I yelled at him. So we got in the truck. Luckily, we live right down the road from the hospital. I mean, it's like half a mile down the road. We live on the exact same road as our hospital. So we went in there, and luckily it was also empty. But I mean, we live in a very small, out in the middle of nowhere town. It's almost always empty in there. And you know, they got us in pretty quick, and after they checked her out and everything, it wasn't all the way through thing, which is good because she didn't need a stitch. She had a cut out here, and she also has a mark right on her cheek, so I think she hit something when she fell. You know, there's toys and blocks everywhere, so I don't know. All I saw was her fall and start crying, and then on the inside it's really bit, like she bit the heck out of her inside lip. So they were telling us that they could put a stitch on the inside, but it would just be traumatizing for her going through that. So he said it would probably heal just fine without a stitch, but that it's going to be sore, you know, and swollen for a while, and also, you know, anything salty or something like that, it's going to hurt. So just kind of stay away from things like that, which stinks because the kid loves chips. But yeah, so we were at the hospital not very long at all, like an hour. We got home and it was like almost 11. Devin had to go to bed because he has to get up really early to go to work, and she was pretty much fine, you know. She cried every time a nurse or doctor or anything came near her because she's a very big stranger danger. She don't want anybody stranger touching her, and which I'm glad for. But we got it done. She's okay. They told us just to give her, like, you know, Tylenol and stuff. So she was a little whiny still last night, you know. I'm sure it hurt. So before me and the kids got ready for bed and went to bed, I gave her some ibuprofen, and we went to bed, and she slept really good. She's still asleep right now. It's after 7. It's probably closer to 8 now. I normally get up at 6. It's normal when my alarm. Typically, if I stay asleep, I get up at 6. Usually, when Devin leaves the house, it's like 5 something. I get up out of bed after he leaves. Because he'll come in there and wake me up to tell me that he's leaving. So I usually get out of bed then. But so today I slept in to like 7. It was like 7. I woke up at 7, and then I dozed back off and woke up at 7:20 something. So it's somewhere between 7 and 8, or it might be 8. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, that was last night's little debacle. But she's fine. I don't know what she looks like right now because she's asleep. She might be swollen or bruised or something. And she got a little mark on her cheek. When we got home, I was trying to look where she fell to see what she hit, and I didn't see anything laying on the floor. So if she did get hit, maybe it moved, or maybe went in the flurry where Devin and Jesse were running around like chickens. Maybe they knocked it, moved it, whatever it was. I think maybe it was a block just because of the shape of the mark on her face. We have a big tote in the living room they're like Diplos, but they're the older ones that are harder, you know. They're more like giant Legos. So I think that she maybe hit one of those, and I think that's how she got an outside wound, because if it hit like this angle, because the mark on her cheek is kind of angled, I think that might have been what caused that hole. But during the flurry of it all, when it was bleeding, I thought that her tooth had went all the way through her mouth, because it happened to Devin when he was a kid. He has a scar on his lip from where that happened. But anyway, she's fine. Everything's fine. It's just I wanted to make sure she didn't need a stitch or anything. And luckily the ER was empty, so we were able to get in and out pretty quick. And all the people were very nice and all that. And yeah, so that was our ER visit last night. That was June's first emergency thing like that. Jesse had to go to the ER a few times when he was little, because he broke his arm when he was 3. In a weird way, you know, he just fell off of his little toy 4-wheeler shaped thing, and just the angle broke his arm. He fell and hit the baseboard with his head and had to get staples when he was 2. He was taking a drink of they used to be called bug juices, but I think now they're called Tummy Yummies. And I guess he lost his balance and fell and hit like right here. He still has a scar. When he gets his haircut, you can see it. He had an allergic reaction one day. We had went to the Nashville Mall. We went to Build-A-Bear and all kinds of places, so he probably just came in contact with something. But I mean, he was fine, and then when we got home, we parked, I turned around, and he was broken out from like head to toe, and it was on his mouth and everything, so we freaked out and took him to the ER. I think that's all the times he went to the ER. We took him when he was a newborn because he had a fever. He was like a week old and he had a high fever. Well, that was our first kid, so we panicked and we went to the ER. So I'm sure there'll be more trips for Doom. And I told Jesse, you know, he was feeling bad. He felt like it was his fault because he was playing with her when she fell. When I was telling him, you know, that it was an accident and that there's probably going to be more between him and her before they both are grown. It's just how it is with siblings, you know. People get hurt playing and people accidentally smack someone with a toy or something, you know. It happens. But, yeah, so everything's fine. Her little face is going to be sore probably for a while, but she'll be alright. I hate that because she just had a canker sore in her lip. And I'm really prone to those, so I don't know if that's a hereditary thing. But, so we were being real careful with that, brushing her teeth and all that, being real careful not to hit it. And then now that healed up, and then now she's got a big chunk out of her lip, so, yeah, but anyways, that is all. Another thing I wanted to talk about me, for the people who are interested, I have been struggling since, like, March with energy. I knew something was different in my body because, you know, you could tell. And when I first went to our new doctor, she said it was probably because I have a young toddler. And I remember being so annoyed by that because that's something like a man doctor would normally say. And she's a woman, so I was like, ma'am, you're supposed to, like, listen to me. But anyways, I had to wait forever to get my blood work done because this doctor office is very busy. We switched to it because it's really close to our house. We tried to switch to everything being here. And everything is except our adult dentist and gynecological stuff. Because our town doesn't have anything like that. But, anyways, they did my blood work last week, and I got the phone call yesterday with my results, and I am iron deficiency anemic, which I kind of figured, because that is kind of a hereditary thing, and my mom has it, and my sister has it, and plus I have really bad TMI, if you don't want to hear it, skip it. I have really bad, menstrual cycles, really bad ones, really bad ones. The last year and a half, they've gotten to like 8 and 9 days long, and it's just really horrible. I also have an excessive bleeding disorder, which contributes to that. And I can't remember how it's like meningitis. It basically means excessive bleeding during your menstruation, with really bad cramps and really bad clots and you know, all the jazz, throwing up because it hurts so bad and stuff like that. But anyways, I've been dealing with that since I was 11. I started when I was 11. So I was iron deficient anemic, so they are referring me to a gynecological doctor to deal with that, because I can't take hormonal therapies for that or birth control or anything to help manage that because of my blood clotting disorder. So yay. But and then I was also vitamin D deficient, which I 100% understand because this last year has been a tough one, and depression contributes to that, but also I've been inside a lot this year, which I hate. I'm an outside person 1000%. I would rather be outside any day than inside, but just with life and the kids and things, it's just, we've been inside. Our yard here stinks. There's no trees or anything, so it's direct sunlight, so I don't like taking the kids out there for too long because I don't want them getting sunburnt, or like heat stroke or anything, you know. So usually when we do get to go outside and play, it's on the weekends when Devin's off and we can go to parks and things. But anyways, they put me on a vitamin D pill that I have to take once a week for 13 weeks. I hope that helps. I did sleep better last night than I have in months, but I don't know if that was because of that vitamin D pill that I took yesterday, or if it was because of the whole incident with the ER visit. But either way, I'm hoping that this will make it, you know, get the ball rolling to me feeling like a person again, because I've been so exhausted. And I know that I come on my videos and I'm full of energy and happy and I have all these things to share with you, but that's 100% personality and not physical, if that makes any sense. That's just my personality coming through while I'm filming, of being a happy, upbeat person, because I do try to be that way all the time, you know. I try to always be positive and happy. And I do get a lot of crocheting done, but it's just because I make myself do it. But I've known all year that things have been off, and that I just haven't felt like my normal self, you know. I knew that my energies were low, and I knew that I was having a hard time breathing, and that's also a symptom of iron deficient anemia, along with headaches, which I've been having constantly. And it's been getting worse the last couple months. I guess it's getting lower, my iron and my vitamin D, I guess. But they told me my iron is extremely low and that it needs to be like addressed soon, and my vitamin D was extremely low. So I went ahead and got that. You know, they called in that prescription, and I went and picked it up yesterday, and I took it because I told David, I was like, I want to start feeling better like now. So, and we've also been, ever since last week, because, you know, we get our results sooner than when the doctor calls us on the app. So I already seen my results, what they were. So last week we started swapping out things here at the house for the slightly healthier versions. So we've been reading labels better and trying to pick out things for me, especially that have higher iron in them, and calcium, because calcium helps you, not calcium, vitamin C. Vitamin C helps you absorb iron, and also vitamin D. I'm spacing out. But anyways, so I don't know. I just took that first pill yesterday, so it may take a while to, you know, make me feel different. I don't know how that works, but I did sleep better last night. So I don't know if those are connected or if it's just the ER visit and, you know, the brain stress of that. But anyways, that's a whole lot to do about nothing other than, you know, myself, and nothing to do with crochet. So if you stayed to listen to that, good. If you didn't, that's okay too. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna hop off here. I think I might work on this bear a little bit this morning. Got a lot of ends and things. There's extra white ends because my white, when I was working on it, it had a knot in it, you know, where they tied them together. So I always cut those out because I don't trust them. So I got extra white tails there, so but I'll hide them all. I gotta make the legs and the snout and the little bag. I think that's what the crochet I'm gonna do, and then I will sew it all together and show him to you next week. He's gonna be cute. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here because this is a really long video, and I will see you guys in 100 Days of Halloween video, and then maybe in another video eventually about something. Bye guys.